What's going on, guys? It's Vin. You already know what we're playing. So as most of you guys probably know, Shipment comes out in 2 days now. So it's actually rumored that Shipment's not going to have crate climbing, which there's pros and cons to that. I mean, I think it'll be a good thing. It's going to take it back to a more boots on the ground feel for sure. But with all the parkour and mantling there is in this game, I'm actually kind of surprised. It's going to be like the one map in this game where there's just nothing to climb on. I wonder if the vans or anything like that's going to be climbable. Or trucks or whatever they decide to use. I feel bad killing people like that are going for their long shots because I'm going to be doing that soon enough. But it is what it is. So we're going to be getting that on Wednesday. And also raids are going to be coming to the game. However, raids are going to be a Spec Ops thing. So if you don't own Modern Warfare, they're not going to be playable. So an article actually came out and Microsoft added PlayStation into their deal with Activision essentially. I can't find the article now, but it said something along the lines of PlayStation Plus users will have access to Call of Duty in the future, as well as the Xbox Game Pass. Which I'm kind of having a hard time believing Call of Duty's going to add it to the Game Pass. A $70 game now. Just doesn't seem like an Activision play. Fucking stunned! Dude, stuns are so annoying. Like, just for example, I'm running resupply and then extra tactical, which is just, I have 3 decoys to throw every life I spawn. Imagine if that was stuns or flashes. I apologize if I'm hard to understand, or a little quieter than normal. I'm actually a little sick. I have a cold going on. As I mentioned in last video, I did take my daughter to the doctor. She had a little cold, and I guess I picked it up from her. And mine just kind of started later than hers, so it's still persisting. I should be over it within the next week or so. And we're getting shit on right off the bat. Fortunately, I'm not so sick to where I can't go to work. Because with Christmas coming up, I can't afford to miss. So today was my Friday at work, fortunately. It wasn't a bad day. I actually got out at 4 today, which is my scheduled time. Normally when I have Harper, I leave at 4, but on the days that I don't, I stay a little bit later. But what the f***? Hello? Hello? What do you mean? Okay. There's always somebody up there. I hit him with 1 drill charge and then he just didn't move. What do you expect? These things are so fun. I really need to use my decoys more to help me level though. I often forget about them because I'm really just going for, you know, gun kill XP. Oh, and when I say it's my Friday, I mean that's my last day of the work week. It's actually Monday. But speaking of work, Saturday I actually was on my way and it was kind of icy out. It had rained the night before. And as I mentioned previously, the drive I take, there's a lot of like mountainous roads and shit. So I was about halfway through my drive, and there hadn't really been any slick spots yet. They'd actually salted most of it, because a good majority of it is like school roads. So I get to like my second really sharp turn throughout my drive, and the ass end of my car just whips out to the left. So I'm basically facing the white lines. Now I've been in this situation before, but never while driving. Like there's been people driving that weren't me. So I know staying calm is the best thing you can do. Just if you're freaking out, then you're panicking, it's just not going to go well. But without even thinking, I kind of just whipped the steering wheel to the left. Which they say if you're spinning out or whatever, the best thing to do is turn your wheel in the direction of where the ass end of your car is. So like I said, I whipped the wheel to the left and then the car spins around to where I'm facing the yellow lines now. So I rotate the wheel back and forth once or twice more just to straighten myself out. And I actually managed to save it, and I didn't hit anything, no guardrails, didn't spin out in the road, end up in a ditch, hit a tree. I'm extremely thankful for that, because it could have went so many other ways. And I really wasn't speeding when I took the turn either. I mentioned it's a sharp turn, but you're only going like maybe 30-35 miles an hour around the turn, because it comes off of the main road and goes into this small little town with like 100 people. So once you get on the road before you get into the town, you're going like 50, but until then, you know, when you take the turn, you're only going like 35 miles an hour. Honestly, just took a couple sips of coffee and then finished out my drive to work. I have so much laundry to catch up with. I mean, realistically, it's like 2 or 3 loads that I just haven't felt like folding because I did all my laundry at once this week. So I'm going up to the store tomorrow to see if they have any Christmas tree bases. We're going to try to buy a really cheap tree and then use the base off of that if they don't. And I'm just going to hope like hell that it works. I finished out the Bryson 800 a day or 2 ago. Here's that gold. You know, it looks just like any other weapon gold. I cannot wait for Polyatomic and Orion. It's such a beautiful camo, man. I like how it looks different on every weapon, too. Like, some weapons you have more greens and purples or oranges, and then other weapons you got more blues and pinks going on. It's just such a wild camo. I think it's definitely one of my favorites since Dark Matter. And I mean the original Dark Matter in Black Ops 3. I thought Dark Aether and Cold War looked really good too, but I honestly wasn't that big of a fan of Dark Matter Ultra. So after we finish the shotguns, I'm going to go ahead and knock the melees out of the way, and while doing that, I'm going to work on the long shots for my weapons. I was out messing around in my sunroom, and there was a bunch of stuff left in there from the people that lived here previously. And then my landlord actually kind of set it up. He put like a dining room table, some lamps, a cabinet, a couple end stands, and it actually came with like one of those portable standing air conditioners, which are super fucking expensive. So I'm surprised. I thought that was a dead body flopping out of there. What? He dolphin dived, didn't he? Yeah, he looked dead at first. Damn. But there was this decorative Christmas tree, and then this plug for it that's set on a timer. You just select what time of day it is currently, and then you set it for like a couple hour increment. And as long as it's plugged in, it'll just keep spinning after you set it to the time. And then whenever you have those little knobs set for the increment, it'll just automatically turn the plug on and off throughout those hours. Now I've seen like Alexa smart plug, but this is like an ancient piece of technology, so I was really surprised that it still functioned and worked really well. I actually plugged the decorative Christmas tree to it, which is on my front porch. Oh, VTOL, fuck that, we're out. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. I know it's a shorter one, but my throat's starting to get to me with all this talking. So I'm gonna go get a hot shower and then make some tea. I hope you guys enjoyed the video though. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. And this has been Ven. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.